Welcome back, everybody. My name is All Funny Games. I stream every day on Twitch TV, and I also make fun little videos here on YouTube. Well, we've been talking a little bit about short little things on how to actually help those who are looking to just, maybe they want to know this or maybe they want to know that. And since we've done that, I've had a lot of requests from people just asking, can we learn a little bit more about monster meat? So let's make a few videos about that, shall we? And in order to start with it, I want to showcase why monster meat is so good. Well, a lot of people probably grab monster meat off the ground, and they look at it and they go, I know if I eat it, I'm going to cause myself a little bit of hurt. And of course, if you do decide to eat it, you will be losing 20 HP, and not to mention a little bit of sanity. And a little bit is kind of an understatement. 15 sanity and 20 HP lost just from eating it. If you cook it up, you will lose a little bit less HP, but it's still a decent amount of sanity as well. Now, here's the thing. If it's a worst case scenario, go ahead and cook up the monster meat and go ahead and eat it. If it's the worst case scenario. However, how do you make monster meat worth your while? Well, that's where a crockpot comes into play. Of course, if you get yourself a crockpot, all you need to do is dilute the amount of monster value within the dish. What does that mean? If you put 2 monster meat of value inside there, you're automatically going to come up with a dish revolving around monsters. So basically a dish that's not going to be suitable for you unless you're playing as Weber, of course. But if you dilute it with ingredients, meaning that 75% are around that value within the crock pot, that is, so 3 items and 1 monster meat, you're going to end up with some other dishes. So whether I add in veggie, some eggs, you'll get up with another dish like a pierogi, for example, stuff like that. And if you dilute it enough, the monster value completely goes away, and your character goes, you know what, I can taste a little bit of monster meat in here, but it's not enough to harm me. And that's where you get meatballs, which I always comment about meatballs being one of the best things in the game when it comes out of a crock pot. Because when it comes to monster meat in general, it's very easy to get, and when you end up just diluting it a little bit, you can get multiple different recipes. I'm not going to showcase a million different recipes here today, but I just want to showcase that monster meat is not as bad as you think it is. So if you've decided to take monster meat, don't eat it raw unless you absolutely have to. Don't cook it and eat it unless you maybe half need to. Just put it in a crock pot and experience a multiple of different types of dishes that you can do. There's multiple other things you can do with monster meat. If you had a chance to watch my other videos, how you can take monster meat and turn them into eggs by giving them to a bird and stuff like that. So if you already don't know a lot of different things that monster meat can do, you might want to check out those videos. And there you are, take your monster meat and experience it, but just make sure that it does not go to 2 value unless you're prepared to feed a local Weber inside of your world. Enjoy your meatballs or whatever you decide to make, but remember here, meatballs taste a little bit better when there's a little bit of monster meat in it. Have a good one, everyone. I'll see you in the next one.